it's not just a geopolitical strategy to Iranians. It's not a war over Iran. It was a rescue mission for the Iranian people, for the future of a proud people who have been occupied and impressed by an evil regime and ideology for 47 years.
Iranian-American Reza Zadeh reacting to the news of U.S. strikes on Iran. People there have been taking to the streets celebrating the death of the Ayatollah. A statue pulled down by the crowds, much like we saw in Baghdad in 2003. The most televised image of the Iraq War, the fall of Saddam Hussein. This morning, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth addressing the people of Iran, saying now is your time, while also warning there is a price for freedom.
We hope the Iranian people take advantage of this incredible opportunity. President Trump has been clear, now is your time. As the president warned, an effort of this scope will include casualties. War is hell, and always will be.
Reza is with us live this morning, again, born in Iran before his family was displaced, then taken in by the United States where they became citizens. Good morning to you and thank you. I don't know if you heard my last guest, but she urged extreme caution for the Iranian people right now amid so much uncertainty. Yes, this is your time, but you are not out of danger yet.
Yeah, there's a lot that still has to happen. I know there's a lot of celebration. People are excited. This has been something that's bubbling over for 47 years. And there is a lot of celebration, but the work hasn't even begun. There's a lot of work that still has to be done for Iran to get back to where the Iranian people would love for it to be.
Give me your initial reaction to the events of this weekend, the missile strikes, the 1,000 targets struck in the first 24 hours, and the death of the Ayatollah. Just give me a sense of the emotions you felt seeing all of this.
Yeah, I mean, this is something I remember being in third grade and my parents taking me down to protests at the federal building in Los Angeles, where I grew up in Southern California. So this has been a long time coming, but to see it actually take place, my heart was beating. I got a text late Friday night and said, hey, Iran has been attacked. And so immediately I jump online and my heart's beating. I call my mom and she's ecstatic and she's happy. But let me say this, war is horrible. Secretary of Defense is absolutely correct. There is casualties, there is destruction, there is death, and everyone who's created in the image of God, that is a horrible, horrible thing. But yet this evil regime has brutalized people and killed tens of thousands of people. And so there is a lot of people that on one hand are celebrating, and on another hand, they're really concerned for all our family members that are still back in Iran that didn't make it out when the revolution happened.
Right. And what have you heard from them right now, how they're doing and what's happening around them?
Well, right now, there's a lot of celebration. I mean, people are happy, they're excited. They understand this isn't their first go around with bombs. This is not their first go around with threats, things that are happening. And so they're sheltering in place. They're taking precautions. And yet they are hopeful and they understand that the Islamic regime has been weakened tremendously and they're free enough to go stand out into the streets and celebrate without fear of retaliation from the Revolutionary Guard.
You were born there, Reza. When was the last time you were back to Iran?
Oh, I've never been there. I've never been able to go back. When boys turn 14, they have to serve 4 years in the military. And so because I was born in Iran, even though I've become an American citizen, technically they would make me stay and serve and make me serve my time, which I would like to not serve for that side. But so I've never been back. My parents have been able to go back and forth a few times, but I've never, ever been able to go back. And I do look forward to the day where I can actually go back and visit my homeland.
And what about your parents? Tell me about their thoughts on what we've seen.
Yeah, my father unfortunately passed away a few years ago, but he passed away right when the Green Revolution was happening in the streets. And so he was looking forward to this day. My mother, she is excited. I mean, she's in the middle of all of the protests, the gatherings that have been happening in the Los Angeles, Southern California area for the last 6 weeks. And yesterday I talked to her, FaceTime her, and she was in the streets dancing with all of her friends and really celebrating this reality where they actually see that they could go back and see their country the way that it used to be from when they grew up.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.